Okay, hello. Welcome to my channel, Life with Amber B, where we talk about all the things that are happening in my life. And we do some small business stuff. I am currently working on opening a soap boutique, and I am a bookkeeper by day. And I'm working on growing that business while building and growing the soap boutique. Today we're going to talk about my budgets for both businesses. We are not going to cover personal budget because I haven't done it yet. But I'm having a hard time finding insurance. So if you sell products, in particular like soap products and bath products, things like that, and you have insurance and you happen to sell wholesale, let me know who your insurance is in the comments, because I'm having a hard time finding one that does the wholesale stuff and the products, because Next will cover the products, no problem. But they will not cover me for wholesale. So I'm not sure if that's just going to be something that once I start doing it, I have to buy a separate insurance policy through somebody else. I'm really not sure, but this is, I've gotten 2 different quotes and both of them were, yeah, we won't cover that. So that's where I'm at. And I would like to have candles covered as well, in case I decide to start making candles again and want to sell them. So I'm not there yet, but I'd like to have all of those ducks in a row. I may have to compromise and get 2 separate policies. I guess I'm okay with that. But anyway, right now, the costs for Moonlit Magnolia as it stands, and I really hope that my headset is connected to my phone and registering. If the sound quality is a little off, I apologize. I am not sure what's happening, because I've tried both of my headsets, and the other day I made a whole hour-long video of me wrapping up orders, and the sound quality was pretty much awful. So I have to figure out how to get the crinkling of the paper sounds to be lower and my voice to be fine. And also I sped some of it up, fast-tracked it. I can't remember what the name of that is right now, and I have to figure out how to put music in there. So I'm working on upgrading my video quality and my audio quality, but it's gonna be a minute on that. Anywho, so I need to still get a quote for insurance. The one from Next that wouldn't qualify me for wholesale insurance was about $45. So I'm expecting anywhere from $45 to $60 per month. So that's high. So we'll see what's up with that. But anyway, the URL specifically is $18 per year. The email, once I get it started, is going to be $8 per month. And we obviously have costs for supplies and shipping materials. And then I'm going to set this up with Xero, which is my preferred software for this type of thing. QuickBooks is way overpriced, but it's going to be $8 a month for that, for me, because I have the accountant access. So I get smaller plans that I can offer both my clients and obviously myself. I may start with a $3 a month plan for this and just upload my transactions manually. We shall see. We are going to do a little bit of personal stuff, but just my cash stuffing and my goals for that, etc. Okay. So that was for Moonlit Magnolia. Those are the only costs associated with that at this point in time. And because I don't pay for my website, because I'm with Square, it's clunky, but it works for now while I have to. At some point, I will move the entire thing over to Shopify when that makes sense. I'm making enough money for it to pay for itself and for me to still make money, if that makes sense. I use Pirate Ship for shipping, which I love. It's really cheap, and it makes sense for me at this time in my business. So my consulting company, the bookkeeping company, we have web hosting. That's $11 per month. I would not recommend for your business, I would not recommend WooCommerce for, I tried that with this. The tax stuff with WooCommerce was an absolute nightmare to set up, and it was just a mess. Which is the other reason at some point I'll move to Shopify, because they have Shopify Tax, which takes care of everything. It keeps track of your thresholds for every state. When you're doing e-commerce, like, it's essential. So, and it will automatically start charging tax in other states once you hit the threshold for that state. So, super awesome thing, and something that's incredibly important. So, but I wouldn't recommend WooCommerce, and Square is okay when you're first starting because you need something cheap. I don't have any experience with Squarespace commerce, but I have watched a lot of videos, and I do think that it's a viable option. I just think that Shopify might be the best choice, just because of all that tax stuff that I was just talking about. It's really built for e-commerce, and it was not an afterthought, if that makes sense. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. Sort of. Okay. All right, so for my consulting company, we've got my web hosting with WordPress is, actually, I go with Green Geeks, and I'll leave a link in case. They're awesome. They are environmentally friendly, and I just love them. I pay about $11 a month. My URL is going to be about $18 a year. I think it's actually less than that, but we're going to go with it. My email, I pay about $8 per month. DocuClipper is a software that I use to extract data from bank statements and put them into Xero if I need to. And these are the different clients. I erased their names, but for 4 of my clients are under the same person, and we pay $12 per month for him. Xero for one of my other clients is $8, $8, and $8, and then I have a $3 a month client. Let's see. And then Libsyn, which I am canceling as soon as I get all of my stuff downloaded, because they have no way for me to extract all of my data all at one time. So I have to go through and download each individual thing myself. I'm sure I have not deleted any of those episodes in my phone or in my computer, but I don't know where they are, and I don't know the order with which they were put in. So it's good for me to just download all 100 episodes, and then I have them in one central location. I pay $9.99 a month for Apple. I think I need to bring this down. However, I'm doing all of this with the videos and stuff. So for now, I'm going to leave it. Honeybook is $10 a month. I am thinking of canceling that, but I'm just not sure because I use it for my forms, and I haven't found anything that's $10 a month that has forms. But I rarely ever have anyone actually fill those out. So it's kind of dumb, in my opinion, to pay that money for it. Let's see, insurance, I now have, thankfully, $14 a month for that, and I get, I think, $250,000 worth of coverage for that. My YouTube is $14 per month. I do a lot of research on there. I really probably need to put that onto Moonlit Magnolia, or at least split it, because I'm not really doing research for ASC on that. But it is what it is for now. We'll leave it there. I am doing a ton of research and a ton of learning for Moonlit, so I am going to switch that. Actually, let's I won't do that now, but just understand that that's not going to be here. So the other thing that I need to point out is that all of these things I am reimbursed for. My clients all pay for this. So with the zero, my business cost me $143.50. Without the zero, it cost me $104.50. And this is a lot lower than it had been. My bill for zero was upwards of like $80 a month. And I've recently gone through and adjusted everyone back to down to where they likely should be given the size of their business. One of these $8 a month was at, or two of these were at the $12 or $13 mark because I thought that their businesses were going to be growing faster than they have been. And so we went ahead with the higher plans, and then it became clear that that's not what was happening. I'm likely going to be adding another $8 a month plan onto here, but again, she'll be paying me back. So realistically, my business doesn't cost me a whole hell of a lot each month, but it does cost me money. So there is that. Let's go into my personal cash stuffing. I did this yesterday, and I kind of want to go over it with you guys just so you see what this all looks like. These are my cash stuffing goals. These are my envelopes that I'll be using. This is the goal section and what that looks like as far as how much to stuff. So my gym membership is $10 a month, but there might be associated taxes. I haven't started it yet, and I would like to be at least 1 month ahead. Right now I think there's $30 in there, so I just need it to be 24 in there. And then once I do the first membership, and then there's a membership fee of like $50 a year that comes out in December. So I just want to make sure I'm preparing for all of those things. The trash, I'd like to get it on auto pay, but we only pay it every 3 months. So it's going to be about $20 a month, and I'd like to put $5 a week into an envelope, or $20 a month, however it works out. Car maintenance, I'd like to have at least, right now my goal is, this is going to go up, but right now I'd like to have $500 in a envelope at all times, and then I'd like to stuff $40 a month until we get here, and then this likely will go up to $1,000 because I'd like to have $1,000 in there at all times so that, you know, in the eventuality that something bad happens, I'm covered. I've got the money. It's not going to hit my pocket, and then I just build that fund back up. And then once I hit the $1,000 mark, then we just maintain that $1,000. So if I don't use it, no biggie, it just stays there, and I don't have to stuff it anymore. If I use it, then we go back to stuffing it at $40 a month until we get back where we need to be. Registration for my car is not every year, it's like every other year it's $225, and I can't remember if this is the year that it's higher or not. I think it was like $180 last year, and I think I did emissions still, so I don't know. Anyway, every other year you have to do emissions, and my car is getting older, so the cost is going down, but I'd like to have this in there just so that when I get a new car, which hopefully will be in the next 2 or 3 years, I have that money in there. So I need at least $200 by December 1st is the goal. So, and then $225 per year. So then after I do it, it's just about getting it back up to $225. All right, so my Christmas fund, I would like to have $300 per year, and $300 by December 1. Birthdays, $100 per person. There's 3 people in our family that we do that stuff for. I don't have to do that until the next birthday is not until August, so it's plenty of time. But this year I was struggling, let's just say. Holidays. This is for like decor and food and all the things, like things that we are doing for the holidays, like activities, stuff like that. I'd like to have $100 in there at all times, so that when the holidays come up, I can just do stuff and it's not out of my pocket. So $20 a month until Christmas, until, you know, I get to the 100. Let's see, medical. Oh, well, I don't know. This might be for Thanksgiving too. I have to talk to my mother-in-law and see what we're doing for that. Medical. I would like $1,000 in there just so that I can start to pay down my medical debt, and actually that might be covered down here, but I'd like to have $1,000 in there just in case something happens. So $10 a month until I reach my 1,000. Taxes is just 15% of every sale, and then I need 2 tax funds, one for Moonlit Magnolia and one for my business, the Amber's Look Consulting. I'd like to have $200 in the soap supplies thing so that anytime I need to order new supplies, I can, and I just pull it from this fund. $20 a month until I get there. And I need a new iPad. My iPad is heating up randomly some nights. And so I just don't want to burn my house down. So, and it's not getting like exceptionally hot, but it's getting weirdly hot. And then if I close everything down but one thing, it'll sort of get cool again and then it'll warm up. It's just really weird. So I want a new iPad, and I want to get an Apple Pencil so that I can do some of this budgeting stuff in GoodNotes, is my goal. So $450 for that. I just need $20 a month for that. I need a new phone. My phone is also heating up. It will be very hot by the time I am finished recording this video. And so I need $40 a month for the new phone. It's going to come out on the phone bill, and I really only actually need like $30 for that every month. But if I add an additional 10, I can maybe, once I hit like $50 or $100, I could put another, you know, $50 toward the phone, and pay that down early. So that's kind of the goal there. If I just have the 30 per month, that's okay too, because some months this might not be possible. And then for debt, it's whatever I can pay. And then I actually write a check to somebody for $50 at a time. And I'd like to do 50 per month to get out of debt. But those are kind of the goals. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, this is just a list of things that I need. I need a round silicone mold, and I need a round 1 ounce bee mold so that I can stop over pouring my samples. If I only have an ounce, I can only make an ounce. So that's kind of the goal there. So I noticed this last time when I poured a lot of samples that almost all of them were over. And when you've got it priced for 1 ounce and you end up giving somebody 1.5 ounces, you're losing money there. So I need to not do that. Anyway, that's all for now, and I hope that you guys found this interesting and it kind of helped you if you're brand new and you're starting to figure out how much you're going to spend for stuff. Yeah, I hope that this helps. So, all right, guys, have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.